In this video, I'm gonna show you some of the best ideas from the book Mindset, and then we're gonna talk about how to actually implement them in your whole life. It's a phenomenal book. I think you're gonna love it. So, let's go. Since the dawn of time, people have been different, from their thinking to their actions, reactions, attention, memory, and intelligence. No two people are ever alike. Through the evolution of humanity and science, these differences have been largely attributed to physical characteristics like the shape and size of the head, and in the last few decades, their genes too. But today, most experts agree that genes don't provide the full picture. It is both nature and nurture. It is both genes and environment that make us who we are. From conception to death, there is a constant give and take between the two. In other words, each one of us has the ability to grow, learn, and literally become more intelligent. Or, as the inventor of the IQ test himself puts it, it is not always the people who start out the smartest who end up the smartest. So, if your intelligence and skills are not set in stone by your genes, why do some people succeed at the highest levels and live happy and fulfilled lives, while others spend their time in misery, self-doubt, and concentrating on everything that is seemingly wrong in their lives? It comes down to your mindset. The view that you do for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life. Your mindset can determine whether you become the person who you want to be, or whether you accomplish the things you value the most. There are generally two major types of mindsets. On one side, you have the fixed mindset, the belief that your qualities are carved in stone. This creates the urgency to prove yourself over and over again. After all, if you are who you are and have a certain amount of intelligence and personality, you better prove that you have a healthy dose of them. You know such people for sure. You've seen them in the classroom, in the office, and maybe even in your family or social circles. Every situation calls for confirmation of their intelligence or personality. On the other side, if you have a growth mindset, it is based on the belief that your basic qualities are things that you can cultivate through your efforts, from your strategies, and from help from other people. People may differ in their initial talents, aptitudes, interests, and temperaments, but everyone can change and grow through application and experience. Does that mean that everyone can be an Einstein? Of course not. But growth mindset people believe that one's true potential is unknown, and it is impossible to perfectly foresee what can be accomplished with years of passion, learning, and training. After all, Darwin and Tolstoy were considered normal children, and one of the greatest golfers of all time, Ben Hogan, was pretty uncoordinated as a child. Even Walt Disney himself was fired from his first job due to lack of imagination. Let's dig a little bit deeper into how your mindset literally controls your life. Your mindset dictates your relationship with success and failure, and that plays a huge role in your career development. In a fixed mindset world, success is about proving to yourself and to others that you are smart and talented. So any type of setback, a bad grade, a losing score, not getting the job you wanted, means you're not smart or capable enough. In a growth mindset, success is determined by learning and improving. It's all about stretching yourself. If you didn't win, but left it out on the field, or if the loss helped you learn something new, it is a success. Spending your time and effort on always evolving, with learning and honing down your skills, instead of proving that you're already the best, will certainly give you a much greater chance of success. Your mindset also governs your relationships. If you believe that both the union partner, friend, or family member have traits and characteristics that are unchangeable, it means your relationship is also unchangeable. It is either meant to be, and you guys live in perfect harmony, or in eternal misery. In contrast, people with a growth mindset believe that people still have flaws, and a good relationship can be improved upon with clear communication and effort. And that in turn makes the entire relationship that much better and much stronger. Okay, so your mindset matters. Great. But what does that mean to you, and how can you use it to your advantage? It all starts with figuring out which mindset you are currently leaning towards. Do you think your intelligence is something basic you have that you cannot change very much? You can try to do things differently, but you feel the major parts of who you are cannot really be changed. If you agree with this statement, this is fixed mindset thinking. Do you believe that no matter how intelligent you are right now, you can always change it, and change it a lot? And not only that, but you can influence and change the basic things that currently make you who you are. If you agree with this statement, this is a growth mindset. If you happen to be in the growth category, awesome. You're already on your way to success. If you're heavily leaning towards fixed, well, things are not doomed just yet. So, let's talk about how you can go about adopting a more productive outlook on life. Okay, so you found yourself leaning more towards the fixed mindset, thinking all about improving a mindset, growing your mindset, and moving the needle in a more positive direction. Well, step number 1 is to try to figure out what is the source. What is the initial source? Where is this mindset currently coming from? Because, as the book discusses, it isn't something you were born with. You were not born a fixed mindset person, and that's it. Somebody gave it to you. It could be a parent or caregiver, a sibling, a teacher. There are many different people who've influenced your life, and maybe somebody said, hey, this is the way you behave, or if you behave this way, you're gonna get our approval. Or, option number 2, you gave it to yourself. It could be the same parent or teacher or sibling that didn't give it to you, but they were that way themselves. They had a certain way of thinking, a certain way of behavior, and from being with them so many years, that became yours. But it's important to trace back. Where is this coming from? Because this is going to go hand in hand with step number 2, which is self-awareness. Now that you know, you figure out the source. You now should know that your tendency is to think in a certain way. Now it's all about self-awareness, catching yourself when something good or bad happens, catching yourself with yourself. What is your conversation? What's going on up here? What are the questions? If something bad happens to you, are you saying to yourself, hey, this proves that I'm not worthy enough? Or are you saying to yourself, what is this teaching? What is the lesson that I can learn? once you're aware of this inner dialogue, once you're aware of the conversations going on, you can take little steps towards improving. And a very important note we should point out is patience. Your current mindset is not something that you developed overnight. It took years, if not decades, to become who you are. So chances are, it's going to take you a long time to become better. You cannot just go to school or go online and take a class in growth mindset and boom, now you're this amazing person. It will take time. It will take work. But it is so worth it. Because one day, you're going to wake up, something's going to happen to you, good or bad. And you're going to realize, hey, the same thing happened to me 5-10 years ago, and my way of thinking was this. And now I cannot recognize the way I'm thinking. You're going to be so proud of yourself, and it's going to feel so good. But it will take time. It will take work. It's all about self-awareness. It's about consciously going through your own thoughts. When something happens, going through your own reactions and making little steps to improve. Because your mindset is a potential beast. Your mindset is not only gonna allow you to achieve your goals, but also allow you to enjoy them. Because you might be making $1 million per year, you might have achieved a goal, but if you're not happy, if your mindset is not allowing you to enjoy that, then what's the point? You might be happier making $50,000 instead of $1 million. So the mindset is what drives your life. It's what's going to allow you to achieve your goals, but it's also going to allow you to enjoy them. Step number 1, trace the source of the mindset. Step number 2, self-awareness. And keep in mind, it's going to take some time. It's work, I know, but you are so worth it. So give this gift to yourself. Try to improve your mindset, and you're going to be blown away by the results. And if you want more videos such as this one, extracting the best ideas from some of the best books in self-help, mindset, and psychology, and then showing and encouraging you to implement those ideas, click subscribe, join the community. I put out new videos every week, teaching the best ideas from the best books. You're gonna love it. Click on the subscribe button. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments section below. I'm always there to answer your questions. Have an amazing day. Go ahead. Go. After a growth mindset, you're so worth it. You're gonna enjoy the new person that you're gonna become. Sending lots of love. Take care.